All right, welcome back to the Starfighter podcast with Dom and Jake. It has seriously been a minute, man, but it's good to see you.
Great
How's
to
it
see you
going?
too, bro. Great to see you too. It's going okay, man. Just a little bad weather here in California right now, but we're gonna try to push through this and make it to the end, hopefully. Cross my fingers.
Okay, okay.
How you been
I
doing,
mean, I
man?
mean, you say bad weather, but usually when you say bad weather, it's my version of good weather. So
It's cold and windy as all hell. Excuse my
okay.
language, but my car has some massive dents in it because a palm tree, my neighbor's palm tree, all the palms started flying off and dented the bejeebus out of my hood. So
Oh, gotcha.
that happened this week. Not the best week for me, but
I'm sorry, bro.
it happens. It looks so nasty. I'm so
Really?
sad about it. Oh my gosh, it's
Yeah.
it's it's so noticeable, and it's like it looks like I rear-ended someone almost. I'm like,
Mm,
this is stupid. So yeah, got to figure that out. That's what I've been dealing
yeah.
with out here, man. How have you been? What have you been dealing with? How's the weather?
The weather right now, it's about like 40 or maybe like
Okay,
38. Um, but yeah, clear skies. Looking good. We actually were supposed to get some snow this weekend, so I think there's still a chance tomorrow. But yeah, it's a pretty nice day today.
nice. It actually snowed in San Diego today.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, that's how weird the weather is right now out here, dude. Strange things are happening. It's like that movie Day After Tomorrow. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Tropic storms coming in. It's just gonna start freezing people mid walk. It's gonna be great. Um, but yeah, man, I'm excited about this. Like you said, it's been a long time. So
I know. Seriously. Um, I mean, I think we both just got caught up in our other projects and just life and stuff. But for me, I've been working on a lot of new music. I've been playing a couple shows lately, and those went really well. And yeah, been having a lot of fun. So that's really good. Made a couple new friends recently, actually. I was going to tell you, um, yeah, shout out to Micah and Brian, but I'm going to try to have them on the podcast with us hopefully soon.
mm, heck yeah.
And then, I want to get Ryan back on the show. You've met him a couple times, I think, to
Hmm.
do for some Mandalorian reviews. And, and yeah, I mean, I want to emphasize to the viewers and the listeners, because we'll get back on Anchor, so we'll get back on Spotify and Apple Podcast here soon. Um, well, we already are, but I'm just saying our new stuff going forward for this year. Yeah, but just want to emphasize we're going to try to be regular again. And yeah, so every Wednesday. And so what we got going on here coming up is Mandalorian season 3 Wednesday. I mean, I couldn't be more stoked for it. Um, yeah, I was just telling you how I'm going to be staying up, until midnight on Tuesdays again. So I know I will suffer for it the next day at work, but
Yeah,
um, I don't care. Yeah,
yeah. It's worth the sacrifice. I think. So
yeah. What have you been up to?
nothing
Anything?
much, man. Just life. Life and my hobby of golf and just working a lot. So just been kind of crazy all over the place, and that's pretty much it. Just really haven't had too much time in the last couple months,
Yeah,
but you know, I'm I'm jazzed up, man. We got Mando coming. I'm gonna be doing the sacrifice as well, so it's gonna make life a little interesting on Wednesdays. But we're gonna push through it for the fans and for our own fandom, you know.
for sure.
So
Yeah, it'll be
yeah,
interesting. Hopefully, we'll get some new viewers here in 2023
yeah,
after we've been on a little hiatus. But yeah, hopefully we'll get some new viewers with our Mandalorian reviews. Um, those are some of our best episodes, honestly. And
mhm,
yeah, people seem to enjoy those. It's been a while, but yeah, those are some great reviews that we did
yeah.
for season 1 and season 2, and you guys can still find those on the channel and Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and stuff like that. If you'd like to go back and check those out when you're as you guys are getting ready for season 3 here coming up.
Yeah,
Um,
that and it's a great year for movies this year. So hopefully we
is it?
can review some of those. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Like I think Dune 2's coming out this year. Indiana Jones 5. Guardians is up next for Marvel. I think that Loki's coming out too this year. So that's going to be an interesting season to watch for sure because it's really ramping up in the Marvel Cinematic Universe right now. So I'm excited to
yeah.
see what they take that.
I want to talk about Marvel today a little bit too. We're just going to talk about basically what we've got on the agenda, what's coming up for 2023. We'll give our predictions about Mandalorian season 3 in a little bit too. But yeah, let's talk about Marvel for a minute. I haven't seen Ant-Man just yet. I haven't seen Quantumania, but I'm I want to less and less because everything that I hear is just bad, except for when I talk to you. Actually, you seem pretty positive about it, which is good.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah,
And
but
maybe it was just that I wasn't in like a bad mood when I went to see it. I just kind of had fun with it. I wasn't expecting too much from the movie. I wasn't going in thinking my mind was going to be blown or, my expectations ever since watching Marvel in Phase 4 have just been so low that probably helped this movie out substantially. If this movie came out in the middle of like Phase 2 or Phase 3, I probably wouldn't have enjoyed it and been picky. But it's weird. It's weird. People that really loved Phase 4, a lot of the creators on YouTube and stuff were praising Phase 4, and then this movie comes out and they're like, "Oh, this movie is terrible," and blah blah. And I was like, "Did you guys even watch Eternals? Like, what? What? Come on."
yeah,
I know you love that movie, but I'm just like, guys, like, let's come on. It's pushing the actual overlying narrative of this Kang saga or whatever they're calling it forward a lot. So
hmm
anytime they do something like that, I'm all for it. So
the King verse.
yeah, whatever they're calling it. Yeah, what was it like?
I
The
actually don't
I think
know.
it's like the multiverse saga is maybe what they're calling it or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, and it really hyped me up to watch season 2 of Loki. So if anything, if this movie wasn't that great, it made me more excited for the future of Phase 5 and 6. So I'm looking forward to the next couple movies.
That's good. So that's your little non-spoiler take on it. Nice.
Yeah, yeah,
What's
it's fun. Going
what would
having
you
fun.
rate it? What would you rate it out of 10?
I gave it like a C plus, like a
So that's like
seven.
a 7.
Yeah, so nothing crazy,
hmm
not bad. It wasn't a D movie. I could see why people nitpick maybe some of the CGI and what they call the volume is what they're using. So they're in front of a big green
Yeah.
screen, basically, um, which I'm terrible at looking for that stuff anyways. CGI has been so bad for most of my life watching movies that like I could care less if it's terrible or if it's okay. I can get past it. That's not
Mhm.
something like I'm gonna have gripes about. So, but
So you never look at it and you're like, wow, that looks really good.
I do. But when that happens, I honestly like I it doesn't make me enjoy the movie anymore necessarily. Like I'm not sitting
Mhm.
there the whole time in my head thinking, oh, like okay, some stuff really takes you out of a movie for sure,
Yeah.
but for the majority of it, like I know it's a fake universe. Like I'm not expecting it to look super realistic, and when they do that, it's a huge accomplishment for sure, and I enjoy that, but it's not like everything to me,
Right, right. I hear you.
So I don't know.
I mean, this phase 4 has been my least favorite by far. Least favorite phase. I think a lot of people would say the same too.
Yeah,
Um, just been super lackluster in my opinion.
yeah.
Just nothing has really hit um the way that it did like in phases 1 to 3, you know.
Hmm. Yeah.
So
No, yeah.
but like I haven't given up on Marvel, but actually I was talking to a friend about it the other day, and I'm more Star Wars. I'm more of a Star Wars fan than I am Marvel. Like I love them both, but like um I was just saying how, because like Marvel has kind of been going downhill just a little bit, like not putting out um as good content as what they're capable of doing,
Mm-hmm.
and because I think people are getting burned out, I feel like it's actually giving Star Wars a chance to become the number one franchise again. Uh, because it was for a really long time, and then obviously we didn't have Star Wars movies for years, and then Marvel became the number one franchise and has been um, for quite a while now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I feel like there's a chance for Star Wars to get back on top.
Well, what's like I don't keep up with too much Star Wars news. Is there any talk of different movies coming out, or is it just because it doesn't seem like they
Yeah.
ever really do movies, just shows and kind of spin-offs? So
Well, they've taken a break since the sequel trilogy.
since the dumpster fire, yeah.
But you know what? Hey, you know what? I feel like other studios can take a can learn a lesson from that. I think um, it's a really good idea that they're doing that and giving it some time. Probably a good mindset that they're in right now to just wait it out, give it some time, really build their story, make it something um, like really strong, and just be really thorough and go into a lot of detail with stuff before they put something out. Because obviously, this the sequel trilogy just was not cohesive. It was very all over the place. So yeah, I think it's a good idea, but I have been hearing multiple things. I mean, they announced a while ago that there was going to be the Skeleton Crew. I believe that's a movie, right? Or was that a series as well?
Oh shoot, I don't know.
'Cause I thought it was a movie. I guess I can't remember at this point. Um, but
I can't remember either.
let's see what else was there.
See, it's even like hard for you to think about different projects they're doing. It's like because
Yeah.
they've announced so much too, but that was almost like a year and a half ago, and then you don't hear anything, and just you kind of waiting. I hear more about them canceling projects than like
Mhm.
following through with them, and so it's kind of throws me off. I don't know why they're not trying to do a little bit more with it.
Yeah, but right now their success is in their series, their TV series.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, their biggest success in a long time was Mandalorian. Probably since Force Awakens. You
Hmm.
know, that was yeah. But in my opinion, Mando is just way better than Force Awakens. But it's also different.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah. So
Season 7 of Clone Wars
oh,
was
that too.
really good
Yeah.
too. That
Hmm.
was epic season. But
I guess I'm thinking when it comes to a little bit more mainstream, like way more people that don't care about Star Wars watch Mandalorian because of Grogu, then
let's be honest.
they would watch Clone Wars season 7.
Yeah. I'm glad they gave us Clone Wars season 7 though.
Oh, me too.
For the people that watched it, were like kind of waiting to see like what actually like transpired in those last few days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whew. And when is the Ahsoka series coming out? I haven't heard too much about that
I heard
either.
it comes out this spring. That's what I'm hearing.
Whoa, okay. Okay. All right.
So
So we
this
got
could
the
be a
ball
really big
moving.
year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's the ball moving.
So yeah, I think they're just more focused on the TV series right now. I haven't watched it yet. I've very slowly started watching Star Wars Theory, just a little bit here and there. Um, I feel like he hasn't had like that bad attitude that he had for a while. Like in the few times that I've watched a couple of his videos, he doesn't seem so like on edge like he was for a long time. So That's kind of why I took a break from watching his stuff, because it was just starting to be irritating to me. But yeah, I know he has a new. I think it's a
Yeah.
shorter video of him talking about uh, a Star Wars movie that's supposed to come out, and the title alluded to it being a spin-off of the sequel trilogy. So I don't know if it's just a rumor or if it's like certain, but I definitely want to check that out at some point. So yeah,
I also think
sounds
I
cool.
heard something about Adam Driver saying that he wasn't going to come back for Star Wars. So I think they asked him to come back for a project, and I think he was like, "No, I'm done with you guys. Like, I don't
Right.
I don't want to be part of this anymore."
I mean, how would
Uh,
that work too? I mean, I guess the only thing that I could think of is if they did like a Knights of Ren movie,
mm-hmm.
which, you know what, I mean, that could obviously, it could either be really really bad or it could be good.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, 100%. So,
but
well, we'll see. We'll see.
if they do continue to like do stuff like along those lines with the same timeline and kind of build off of the sequel trilogy, um, then again, I think it's really smart that they're taking some time, because they can either make it more convoluted or they can add more depth and kind of start to get people a little more on board with how ridiculous everything got. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so they've already done some good, like with Mandalorian season, was it season 2, where that one episode, I want to say it's like episode 6 or 7, um, basically talking more about Grogu's DNA, and we get the impression that Snoke is using some of his DNA, right? You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Yeah.
Or the Empire, but so
Palpatine. Yeah.
yeah,
They're
Palpatine. So
like using it to like fuel Snoke's force ability almost, where they're like taking it, harnessing it, and then putting it into Snoke so that Snoke, or Palpatine's corpse or
yeah,
puppet, that you could say, you know?
and they didn't like go into too much detail, but it was just a little bit, and it was just enough to be like, okay, well, that makes sense, and then that's kind of cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we need a little bit more of that. Not too much. Don't want to overdo it right now, but yeah, just I'm glad that they're taking their time, and I mean, I'm really enjoying the TV series for the most part. Um, I like Kenobi enough. Andor I loved. Mandalorian I love. Boba, I like the Mandalorian episodes.
All right, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. See, yeah, I was struggling through Obi-Wan, but and Boba, and Mandalorian has just been like almost a hidden gem for me. I wish they would keep doing more stuff like that, but I just don't. I don't know. I don't know where else they could take it. I don't know too many like the Star Wars characters to think of where they could take the story. So
Yeah, it's also kind of nice in a way too, because I remember after season 1 of Mandalorian, I was like, wow, this is how like all of the shows are going to be now. You know, but they're not. Like they're very different from each other.
yeah,
The tone, um yeah, they definitely stand out. Obviously the same universe, but they stand out as being different. Like you look at Mandalorian, and then you look at Andor, and there's way more lighthearted moments in Mandalorian, even though it does get serious. There's way more lighthearted moments in that than Andor, where it's like a lot more gritty, and a lot more like even like down to the conversations, just like difficult conversations that people are
yeah.
dealing with. So
And it was a pretty decent show.
Yeah.
decent. I enjoyed it. Especially the episodes with God, that one actor. Forgetting his name. Gollum, the guy from the first Black Panther.
Oh yeah.
Andy Serkis. There you
Yeah.
go.
There you go.
And yeah, he's just such a good actor. But and I really like the other actor, the main guy, Andor. But
Yeah, Diego Luna. He's great.
yeah, so
We haven't even talked about Bad Batch season 2. So
yeah.
we'll talk about that a little bit. I know it's weird because usually we would do a whole review on it, weekly review.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I won't say that we won't put out something for it, but
I'm sure we'll
also
skim over it on Wednesdays.
we could probably do that. Yeah.
Have a 2-minute, 3-minute session of Dom complaining about it, and then we'll just move on to the Mandalorian stuff.
I mean, like we said, we both got busy with life and everything, but at the same time, I don't think either of us were like, whoa, this is insane, like we have to get back on the podcast like right away. Yeah. So I mean,
I
season
thought
one,
it might have been, but yeah.
right now I can definitely say season 1, it's like a night and day difference. Like the season 1 was just way better.
Mm-hmm.
I still have like some hope that it gets better, and I've heard from people that have watched the whole series, like some critics on YouTube that I watch. They say that it gets better, and it's just a really slow burn. But sometimes I'm just kind of like, and I don't ever feel this way really with Star Wars, not a whole lot. Gregor, what's up, man? Shout out to Ethan. We miss you. We want to have you back on the show soon. So let us
Definitely.
know. Hey, Ethan, let us know if you want to be on Wednesday for episode 1 of Mandalorian. Don't you miss that guy, dude?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I hope he's doing good.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he is. He actually just got a new dog.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ethan, tell us what kind of dog it is. I think it might be a lab, but I'm not 100% sure. But I know her name is Raven, and I'm assuming he named her Raven because of Teen Titans,
which
is really cool. Which is really cool.
Raven was
knowing
smoking
him
in that show, bro.
Yeah, so like I was saying, season 1 just way better. Oh, I never really feel like this. That's what I was about to say. I just don't know what it's doing a lot of times. I don't know what like some of these episodes are about. Like it's not pushing the story forward. And I just kind of lost sometimes. I'm like, when are we gonna get back to Crosshair? Like, when are they gonna,
I know.
have their beef again?
Like, what the heck? Maybe they thought that they already did that last season, and so they were like worried about doing it again. But that was one of the better parts of last season.
Yeah.
And so, super confused on that. I thought you would have at least enjoyed the 2 episodes they dropped at that one time that were like back to back and had a story, and Palpatine was in it.
I did. I need to watch.
Like it.
I need. I did. I need to watch them again, honestly, because I don't remember all of it. Yeah. I need to watch them again.
Yeah, it was pretty much the only thing that like tied into last season, and I was like, "Oh, cool." Like,
and unfortunately, I've gotten to this point too with this show, which is sad to say because I love Star Wars so much, but I'm more distracted because this season hasn't like really been hitting for me. That I'm more distracted when I watch it. Like I'm just not as invested when I watch it too. So like, yeah, I don't remember everything that happened in those 2 episodes, which is not common for me.
Yeah, like I said, they need to kill Rex or Hunter, like just get us really messed up inside. That would be tragic, dude, if Crosshair comes up and just like stabs Hunter literally in the back, metaphorically as well. You know?
You always go to the darkest places.
Oh, that's what makes it good, man. I feel like that's what's like so good about Star Wars is the first three were really dark, with Luke and having his doubts of himself and his dad being a psychopathic murderer that just kills everybody in the galaxy. You know, it wasn't a light story at all. I don't think the first three Star Wars were, at least.
Yeah.
You know, Obi-Wan gets killed in the episode 4. Spoilers, everyone, if you haven't seen it. It's a 40-year-old movie. Maybe go check it out. But yeah, so I don't know. You know, I go back to formula, make it a little bit darker.
Back to formula.
Yeah, back to formula. So, yeah, I don't know. You know, they tried doing it with Andor, but they honestly, I can't remember. They didn't really kill too many people in that series that you really cared about, because it really just followed him. So you're just like, okay.
I mean, what about Tim? Remember Tim?
The guy that's like, don't touch my girlfriend, and then they just shoot him. Yeah, no one cares about that guy. He just betrayed Andor, and then he got killed.
It was still kind of rough.
He created his own problems. He deserved it, okay? He wouldn't have been killed if he never called. Those guys would have never been there. So,
Ethan says she's a little black German Shepherd, and yeah, I may or may not have named her after Teen Titans. Yeah.
Heck yeah. That's what I like to hear.
Very cool, very cool. So yeah, season 2, not doing it for me just yet, but I'm gonna keep watching.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep watching.
I agree. They should.
I'm sure there's gonna be some crazy stuff at the end.
Yeah, hopefully.
He says, scratch the Bad Batch and go back to the Clone Wars, in my opinion. Yeah, do you think they would do a season 8? No, I don't think. No,
you don't think they could do like a season 8 though, like where they, or not even do a season 8, but like I know they're doing the Ahsoka show already, but I'm pretty sure it's about her when she's older. We don't really get to see what Ahsoka was doing in between. Maybe we could follow Ahsoka in her younger years after all this happens. I'd be interested in that. Or even like a show about Rex and what Rex has been doing. Like, you know.
But would you call that Rex show Clone Wars? I think you would call it Captain Rex, which I think I think that would be cool.
Yeah, the Rex Chronicles, you know?
I know Ethan would be down for a Captain Rex show for sure.
Something. So they could do a lot, like, but I'm
or
saying,
a Gregor series.
Oh yeah,
that's where he got his name. Is because Gregor is Ethan's favorite clone.
Oh okay, yeah. So I don't know, but like the same style animation and just kind of pick up where that left off and just call it something else, you know. I guess Bad Batch is trying to do that, like that's what it is. But just make it better. Just do your job, Disney. You know, we're not asking for much.
I mean, dude, season 1 was pretty good. Season 1 could have been better as well. Yeah. But I mean, there's some good stuff in season 1, and just like right out of the gate, those first 2 episodes of Bad Batch season 1 were so awesome. Like I actually just rewatched that with my friend the other night. He had never seen it, and yeah, I totally forgot how good it was, and he really liked it.
Yeah, like if they could have kept the tone of like the first episode. Too. The which stuff?
Remember when Cad Bane comes back in season 1? Spoiler.
Yeah, yeah. I literally just rewatched season 1 the other day because I was so sick of watching season 2. Yeah, I was like, can I please enjoy myself? And I put on season 1, and I was blown away by the first episode. Like you said, like I was like, I forgot how like much this just ropes you into the show right off the bat.
Right.
So,
yeah. Do you want to get that next message?
Yeah, I'll get it. It's a long one. It's pretty small for me. You want to read it?
Yeah. He says Clone Wars was mostly all over the place and was just a bunch of random stories. Like it was never in order. So I feel like they should go complete their
Yeah.
unfinished episodes since there are so many. Good point.
I wish they just came out. I know you can go online and look at how you're supposed to watch the actual
Yeah.
series, but it's like you're jumping all over the place. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think even on Disney they have like the essential episodes. I think they call it something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
They actually have a timeline now too. I don't know when they did that, but they have like a whole timeline of all the Star Wars movies now and shows put together.
oh, okay,
So
that's cool.
it's pretty cool.
All right, so what do you want to talk about next? You want to talk about predictions for Mandalorian season 3?
I hope he dies.
He's not gonna die, not yet, at least.
You don't think so?
No, that I saw already that they're starting. I think that they have the script written already for season 4.
Doesn't mean he's in it, you know?
True.
Maybe they give Baby Yoda the suit and he's like the Jedi Mandalorian, you know?
You know what? I'd probably still be down. Yeah. Well, I know I would still be down. Um,
He just
you
like has a suit on, dude, little baby. He's got a cannon on his back and just capping people. Come on. Everyone would watch that. That'd be great. That'd be great.
with Yoda's lightsaber.
Yeah.
Wait, it really is Yoda's lightsaber, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That's what he says in season 2. He said it was one of his old friends, I think.
You
An
mean
old
you mean
master.
Book of Boba?
Or yeah,
Yeah,
Book of Boba.
we think of it as season 2 though, right?
It's season 2.5, yeah.
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 Funny how your mind goes there automatically, because
Dude, I mean, come on.
basically what it was.
Yeah. They should have just scrapped Book of Boba and just had it be Mando season 2.5. You know? Have it follow Luke around or something.
Yeah.
Give us more of the training montages and that bad lip CGI that he was using.
But what are your real predictions, dude?
I don't really have any.
Oh, you don't have
Honestly, if you want the truth, I'm just gonna let it happen to me. I'm gonna let it wash over me as I watch it.
any? Okay.
Maybe I'll have some when we start getting into it, but like I said, I've only seen the trailer like once, so I have a feeling that there's gonna be, I don't know, man, a lot of turmoil within the group. Although it seems like him and what's the chick's name, Sabine, right?
You mean Bo-Katan?
Bo-Katan.
Sabine's not in it yet. I hope that she shows up.
Right? Because
I think
Sabine
she's
is the one that gave the saber over or got the dark saber first in Rebels.
yeah, and she's the one that hands it over to Bo-Katan at the end of Rebels, and then Moff Gideon takes it from her some point in between Rebels and Mandalorian.
So they mentioned Moff Gideon in season. I hope it was from season 2 of Mandalorian, right? When he's going and sees Ahsoka, and it's mentioned that she's looking for him, or not Moff Gideon, the other guy. Oh goodness,
Thrawn.
Thrawn. And I
Yeah.
hope that he shows up, but I think that they're going to save him for her series. But I mean, I just see a lot of people trying to go after the saber, and I hope a lot of people die. That's all.
Yeah, this is really interesting because yeah, we can definitely talk about that, because a lot of speculation is that what they're doing is they're having these series kind of like how Marvel did the cinematic universe, and the phases building up to the Avengers fighting
Mm-hmm.
Thanos. I think what we're seeing is a similar formula, but just in the version of in the form of a TV series where Mandalorian, Book of Boba, the Ahsoka series, um, they're all leading up to the protagonist fighting Thrawn at the end. Yeah.
Do you think we're going to see Luke in season 3? or even Ahsoka. I bet you we see Ahsoka in season 3 to kind of set up maybe her story that's coming out. You said this year, so I can see that being a
Yeah,
possibility.
I don't know. I don't want them to overdo it. I don't want them to overdo it. If we see Luke, they should probably save it towards the end of the series again.
Okay,
Yeah.
not like Mando gets all upset. He's sick of changing Baby Yoda's diapers, and he's like, "Just take him back. Just take him." That could happen.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have some serial scenes again in Mandalorian.
Oh, geez, please no,
Dude, those were great.
no, no.
Those were
You're
great,
talking
dude.
about Andor, man. The guy was
Yeah.
eating cereal for like 3 episodes. I was sick of it. I was like, "Get out of here, dude."
Every episode just starts with him and his mom at the table.
It's just ridiculous. Just come on, let's
I thought
get
it was
past
good.
this.
I thought it was good.
It's just because you like blue milk, dude. That's it.
Yeah, well, it made me start thinking about like, hey, I haven't had cereal in a long time. Should get back into that.
I should get back into that.
Yeah, should try that again. But yeah, so I think it's leading up to them fighting Thrawn most likely.
Yeah, I think so. I just don't know if he's going to show up in the series. I hope he gets mentioned.
He should
Bo-Katan
show up
knows
at
about
the
him,
end, I
right?
think.
Yeah, Bo-Katan knows about him, right?
I think she does. And if we don't see her talk about him with in Rebels, then I'm sure Ahsoka told her about him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think that she's going to betray Mando?
Well, the thing is they didn't really. Actually, we don't know what terms they left on, huh?
Well, you see them together multiple times, I feel like, in the trailer. And so I'm like, okay, like they're together, but then he's going to Mandalore by himself, it looks like. So I don't know if there's like some sort of conflict that comes up or.
Well, I'm of the mindset that because she's like the rightful ruler of Mandalore, that there still is this conflict because she needs to take it back the saber technically in order to rule Mandalore properly. Which, again, we've talked about this a few times in our reviews of The Mandalorian, but that wasn't a rule. That wasn't always a rule, um, as far as like defeating your opponent to get the saber, because, like we mentioned earlier in this episode, Sabine handed Bo-Katan the dark saber in Rebels. They didn't have to
Yeah.
fight. She didn't have to fight Sabine to take it. So,
But that's why
some
she thinks Mando fell, you know, because like she didn't earn it, and then like it's almost like bad luck, like a curse, and that's why she's like, I have to kill you to take it, because if I don't, like another war is going to happen on Mandalore, and we're all going to die again. So I think like that's where she's coming from, you know.
I mean, that's interesting, but they definitely haven't like said that specifically.
She did, I'm pretty sure.
When?
At the end of season 2.
No, she just said that that has to be won in a battle. And he's like, I'm not gonna fight you, like just take it.
Because the last time it was handed without a battle, dude, everyone got massacred on their planet. That's why she was tripping out.
I hope that they explain it a little bit more.
You don't believe me. He doesn't believe me, folks.
No, I could get behind that. I know that those like specific words, like as far as like them thinking that it's like a curse, like I know that she didn't say that.
Why doesn't Mando just give it to some random person, some guy on the street that doesn't know anything, and then Bo-Katan just shoot him and take it? You know, that'd probably be the easiest solution for everybody. She won it in combat, and it wasn't given to her. You know, I don't know. Just saying. That's a thought. Food for thought, everybody.
space cereal for thought.
Yeah,
Um,
Spacey.
I think that I think they're still gonna have the conflict in season 3,
Yeah, yeah.
but yeah, I don't know. I want them to team up. So I honestly think that a lot of the show, um, more and more, it's it's about like understanding what a Mandalorian is, and like them kind of like changing their old ways and like kind of adapting to the times, and because like they're of two different like um factions, I guess you could say, of Mandalorians.
Do you think we see a lot more of Pedro Pascal's face in this one because he just got kicked out of his clan in Book of Boba Fett?
Yeah, I do,
You
because I
think
know
he's gonna?
the actor also doesn't want to be behind the helmet all the
Yeah,
time too.
yeah. Do you think he's gonna use the dark saber more in this season, or like get more used to it, or still like not really use it?
Oh yeah, I think he's gonna use it more. I
Because
do.
I still think the last time we saw him use it, he was getting his butt kicked because he couldn't wield it, right? Because he was in conflict with it, right?
In conflict.
Yeah, like it was heavy. Like he wasn't. He like the sword, I guess, has its own spirit. It seemed like, and so like if you're in conflict with the sword,
You have these interesting theories. I know what you're saying though.
I'm pretty sure this was all explained.
Well, again, they didn't say the specific
I
word.
think they did.
So they never said the dark saber has its own spirit.
I don't
But
know.
I
All I'm
I
saying,
know what you're saying. I know what you're
yeah,
saying.
you know what I mean. So I don't know if he's gonna really harness it and be balanced with himself enough to use it in this upcoming season. But I would like for him to cut some people's arms off with it. I think that'd be a great time. Why not? Let's do it. So I don't know, bro.
We know that it's heavy. That we do know.
Only for him though. It seems like.
Well, I feel like for a Jedi, um,
Moff isn't a Jedi.
it's just a whole different story. Yeah. I mean, Moff wasn't like popping off with it.
I mean, he kind of was a little bit. He wasn't like
No.
dragging it on the ground like it was some big old battle axe he couldn't lift up.
Hmm.
I feel like Mando's the only one that's struggling with it, and I think he has internal conflict with himself. He's not balanced enough, and he doesn't want it. And so it's like, all right, get out of my face, dude. I'll kill you. Then, like, if you don't want me, if you use me in battle, like, you're not gonna win.
Interesting.
I think he needs to take that sword out to dinner, buy it a nice steak, give it a glass of wine, and have a conversation. Because
Communicate with it.
yeah, oh, yep.
Get on the same page. I see what you're saying. Um, what does the chat think? You guys, let us know. Why can't he wield this thing like a baller? Like, why does he keep dropping it on the ground? Let
It's
us
too
know in the
heavy, man.
comments. Let us know in the comments why he can't just rock with it.
Okay, I'm trying to think. Mando takes place between 6 and 7, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the other thing too, is when we were talking about Thrawn, it's like, in the Legends universe, it's Luke who goes up against Thrawn.
Oh, shoot. Maybe we see that happen.
Yeah, but I feel like our main protagonist, if that's what they're doing, and they're putting all of these shows together, which is what it looks like they're doing, they're putting everything together, like Mando still has to be our main protagonist, That's
Yeah.
what I think. That's what I think.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. I'm hoping I'm hoping Baby Yoda dies in the season. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh my gosh.
Dude,
So
everyone would weep for
really hot.
weeks.
That's a really hot take. Dude,
I'm just
people
saying.
will stop watching the show.
You think so? Just the
Yeah.
viewership would just tank. Please kill him.
I mean,
Please.
unfortunately, there's viewers that are only watching it for Baby Yoda, Grogu.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we all gotta die someday, and I think that this season might be Death of Grogu season. Hopefully, cross our fingers, folks.
Jake, you're getting way too morbid again here.
Dude, just imagine, just blast her right in the chest. He's so small, it's like a huge gaping hole.
Oh my gosh.
Mando goes off. That's when he gets the dark saber and is like uses his anger, just like Anakin when he kills Dooku, just slicing and dicing fools, man.
You're gonna get us canceled. You're gonna get us canceled with these theories.
Well, the good news is he's not actually a baby. He's an old man. Okay, so it's not like you're killing a baby. You have a little wiggle room there. He's like 55 or 60 or something. So it's fine.
He still is a baby. They said that. They said he's still a baby, but
is he though?
Yeah, their age, it's different than humans.
And it's still been on this in the galaxy for about 50 years. 60 years. That's not a baby for most of us. So
I know he's not. Most of them, he's not a human.
I don't know. Just saying.
What are your real theories about the series?
Nothing, man. I think everyone's going to be in conflict. I think Mando's going to have to fight battles on at least 3 different fronts for himself and Grogu. I think he's going to have to deal with Bo. I think he's going to have to deal with the armor and his old clan. And I think that he's going to have to deal with an actual antagonist. So.
Oh, you know what I was going to mention too? Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with that. It would be really cool to see Ezra.
Ezra Miller? I'm not down with that.
No.
I know, bro. I'm just messing. No. Yeah, they showed him. They showed him in Bad Batch, right? Season 1, episode 1. That's Ezra.
Nope,
oh no, that's Kane or whatever his name is, right?
Kanan. Yeah.
Kanan.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, poor fella. He dies in Rebels, doesn't he?
I don't know.
Listen, that show's like 10 years old. You could just tell me. I've seen it.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, pretty tragic. So, all right. Well, shoot. I don't know. Ezra would be cool to see.
Because you know why? Oh, this is how they could do it. Because Ezra, he was, dabbling into the dark side a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
He's being tempted by the dark side a lot with the holocrons and stuff, and with Maul. And so people have predicted that he could eventually turn to the dark side. And so that would be kind of cool if maybe if maybe Ezra joins Thrawn. It'd be a big turn because Ezra was going to try and stop Thrawn. But what if they end up teaming up, and then Luke has to take out Ezra, and then Din and Bo-Katan go up against Thrawn, something like that.
Okay, I just want to see Cal.
I don't know that Cal's gonna show up.
Give me Cal. He's pretty brutal. He's a nice guy though. I like him.
Speaking of Cal, are you gonna get Jedi Survivor?
Probably. I never played the first one.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh my gosh.
I've only watched other people play it. It seems like too long of a game to play. I would probably get bored of it.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not a long game.
You run around trying to find things, and I don't usually play those kinds of games.
Neither do I. I play one game, and it's Super Smash Bros. Ethan,
I play one game, Call of Duty.
Ethan, if you're watching, hit me up. We'll play soon. I'm actually gonna play later today. Anywho, um, what was I gonna say? Yeah, Jedi Fallen Order. It wasn't necessarily my type of game, um, but when it comes to Star Wars, basically any Star Wars game is my type of game. So, um, yeah, it was really really good.
Yeah. Not as
Everything.
fun as the Lego Star Wars, though. I'll tell you what.
Well, it is better than Lego Star Wars. Dude,
Uh,
I haven't even finished Lego Star Wars, the new one.
oh my gosh, I finished it in a day. Sat down for 14 hours. Just like
I
get me
I
through
still have
this.
I still have plans to do that. I still have plans to do that. Um,
It's honestly, I was
you have
disappointed in
to
that game. So
you have to play Fallen Order, dude.
I'll get it. I'll get it. If it's not $80 or some ridiculous thing, I'll get it.
Um, and hey, for those of you who haven't played it but are a little bit interested in it, just kind of want to know some of the story, I've streamed Fallen Order maybe 3 or 4 times on the channel, and I've kind of streamed the like some of the more important parts where they have the cutscenes that you can go and kind of understand the story for the most part, like what's going on. It's not too complex to follow along, but yeah, you guys can check that out on the channel. And I thought about streaming it again, just playing through it again here soon. Um, but definitely, I'm gonna get that um, for PS5 when it comes out, and I'll be streaming the new one. Yeah, I think we'll
I'm
probably wrap
assuming
things up here soon.
it's not multiplayer, is it? I'm sure. It's all
No,
single.
yeah, yeah.
Single story mode. That's it. Yeah. All right.
It's good though, dude. It's really good. Um, yeah, I think we'll wrap things up here soon. But I mean, as far as the channel goes, we're back every Wednesday, starting now. Every Wednesday, we just wanted to do a little show today to kind of make you guys aware that we're going to be doing the Mandalorian reviews here on Wednesday nights. And what time are we thinking for that? Actually, I think
It's
we're
up to
gonna do.
you.
I think we're gonna do 6 again, like we normally would do.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. I'm
So,
down.
so you guys can check that out. Wednesdays, 6 p.m. We'll be reviewing Mandalorian season 3, and I hope you guys will join us live for that and give us your feedback. And even if it's on the replay, you guys can check it out too. And then as far as games go, we already mentioned Jedi Survivor, which comes out this year, I believe. I think we're a few months away though. I actually can't remember the exact release date, but
I was gonna ask you. So
yeah, I don't remember off the top of my
dang
head.
it, Tom.
Yeah, I know we're getting close.
Okay.
But yeah, we got to play some other games on the channel again soon. Um, I know Ryan Whitney have been wanting to play Fall Guys with us again, Jake. So we'll have to do that. I don't know how you feel about that, because I feel like there's a love-hate relationship with that game for you, isn't there?
Yeah, slightly, but it also just kind of messes up sometimes. Like that game's like really funky for whatever reason. When I play, like it'll kick me out. It'll just,
Yeah.
I don't know if there's like an update that hasn't happened for it, or that did happen and then messed it up, or what. But yeah,
Right. But yeah, we
so
were having fun streaming those games. It'll be fun because I haven't played it in a long time, but it'll
it's
just
gonna
be
be
fun.
hard.
Yeah, and it'll be fun and exciting when like either I get my first single win or like our first team win after not playing it in a really long time.
Yeah, it'll
Because
be interesting.
it's hard to win at that game.
It really is. It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. We'll figure it out.
We will for sure. Anything else that we missed? Or we pretty much touched on every subject.
We'll do it later. There's other stuff that we can cover, but we have time.
Hey, Vic's World. I remember him.
Yeah.
He said Jake can come over and play Jedi Fallen Order on my Xbox if necessary. Nice,
Okay.
nice. Shout out to Vic, man.
Yeah, he just got his Xbox. He got all set up. So we gotta get him on Fall Guys with us one of these times as well.
We should. Vic, if you want to play Fall Guys with us here soon, we can do that. Um, maybe next week or the week after, but we'll do that real soon. And then also, I was thinking that if Vic wanted to be a guest on an episode soon, we could do
Yeah,
that as well.
for sure.
Yeah. You guys can hit us up if you're interested in doing a review with us on Mandalorian, and also if you're interested, um, we're gonna want to get some new contestants for the next time we do trivia. Hopefully, we'll have another trivia episode in March. It's been a really long time since we've done one of those,
Yeah.
um, but those are some of our best episodes for sure. So if you want to do some nerdy trivia, let us know. You can comment in the comment section. But otherwise, you can, you know, follow me at moon.heist on Instagram and follow both of us at the Starfighter podcast on Instagram. TikTok as well. And actually, I was going to tell you, Jake, StreamYard has got this new update where it's more, it's it's easier for us to do like shorts and stuff now. So maybe I'll have time now to start posting some of our shorts on TikTok as well. So that'll be good.
All right. Yeah. Heck yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
Just hit me up.
but Vic sounds like Vic's down to join us. So
Yeah. Hit me up, Vic.
that'll be good. Thanks everyone so much for tuning in today. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. And as always, thank you, Jake. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Of course, man. I had a blast. Can't wait for Wednesday. It's gonna be a great time.
I know, Wednesday, Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 1, 6 p.m. review. All right. See you guys.